Hey guys, this is Kishore and you're watching Travel, Food and Destinations. I don't know if you can see this. This is an envelope from VFS Global. VFS Global is the company handling the visas for European countries. I had applied for a German visa almost 12 days back and I got this envelope today. And this includes my passport and a receipt. And yeah, I've got it. Okay, so in this video, I thought of doing this video after I get my passport, and if I get the visa, I should do the video. So I will be continuing with this video. If there was no visa inside, I would have just skipped it, and maybe I might have made a very different video. So this is the first time I am taking a Schengen visa, traveling to Europe for the first time. Schengen visa is basically the visa which is needed to travel to any of the European countries. If with this visa I can go to any European countries. There is a list of the countries, most of the countries, European countries, or all the countries, I think so. I am planning to go to a few countries in Europe in few coming months. So when I started the process of applying for this visa, there were lots of confusions and some things were contradictory when I talked to different people. So I thought of making this video to make things very clear, share my experience, how things went for me, and how should we do it. So first thing for applying for the visa is to decide on the dates of your travel and do your ticket reservations. Get an appointment for the visa. That's something which you need to take help from a travel agent. That's easy. I don't know whether personally we can do it. I did it through a travel agent. There's a 2000 rupees, Indian rupees fees for that. I paid 2000 rupees. Two things they did. One is they took an appointment. For taking an appointment, you don't need anything except the passport copy. You don't even need to buy the tickets. And the second thing was to fill up the application form, which is done online and it can be printed out. It has to be filled only online and it has to be printed out. Application is basically all the information like your passport number, your designation, your professional qualification, those kind of common things which needs to be filled up online and printed out. I am talking about German visa, but most of the European countries it's the same. Only thing is the number of days taken to grant the visa is different. For German visa, it takes the most 10 to 15 days. For me, it took 12 days. Some countries like Switzerland, I think within 6 days or 4 days you get it. And other thing is like if you are taking for the first time, you have not given your biometrics, you may take some more time, I think so. Number one was to get the appointment and the form filled, which I got it done through the agent. The second thing is preparing all the documents for submission when you go for the interview or go to VFS Global to submit all the documents. They verify these things. There are a set of documents which needs to be submitted, some in original, some in copies. The list of these documents are provided on the website. I will provide the link of the website in the description. You can check that. In the list of documents, first thing is passport, which shouldn't be older than 10 years and should be valid for at least 3 months and should have at least 2 data pages empty. So if your passport is going to expire in next 1 or 2 months time, you shouldn't do that. You should renew it and get a fresh passport. And if the pages are less, if you have less than 2 pages, again that won't work. You need to get a fresh passport. The second document is application form and declaration. Third is a personal covering letter where you need to mention what are your plans, what kind of visa you need. This is what I have applied is a tourist visa, single entry. It is valid only for 30 days, but I am traveling only for 20 days. Itinerary is very important. You need to prepare the itinerary like you are landing at which airport, where are you going to stay, which are the places you are going to visit, how many nights you are going to spend in so and so city. Now, how do you decide which consulate you need to apply? As per the rule, you need to apply to the consulate of that specific country where you are going to spend maximum number of days. Now I applied to the German consulate because I am spending more than 50% time in Germany. So suppose you are going to travel 10 countries, and if you are going to spend 4 days in a specific country which is more than other countries, then you need to apply to that country. That's the rule that we need to follow that. It's not that you are, suppose I am going to land in Switzerland, but I'm going to spend more time in Germany, I have to apply to the German consulate. The fourth document is, if in case of minors, the parents' consent letter, form signed by both parents and copy of the data page of the parents. Then if you are employed, you need to get the details of your employment contract and a NOC and leave granting letter from your company. Then tickets, flight tickets, confirmed flight tickets, rail tickets. If you are traveling inside European countries using Eurail, I got my Eurail tickets also by post. I purchased that online. Then all the bookings. See, what you should do is, there are chances that your visa application may get rejected. So you can reapply it, but there is a risk. So there are bookings where you don't need to make any payment. You can pay when you go and stay there. All the good properties, it's difficult because you have to pay in advance. For me, like more than 50% I made the payment. Then travel insurance. I purchased my ticket using Make My Trip. So with the ticket, they offered a travel insurance also, minimum of $30,000. I got it for more than $500,000, I think. Then one copy of the passport data page. Data page is the page where this information is there. This is the data page. Then you need to give proof of your financial position. First thing is, you need to have bank balance at least 2 to 3 lakhs rupees, $5,000 in your bank, because you need this much money when you travel. So that money should be shown in your bank. 3 months bank statement. And if you have some investments like fixed deposits or shares or property, you can keep the copies of that. That would make the application more stronger. And they should feel that you are not going to go to a European country and not going to come back. There are many people who get into a European country and abscond. They don't come back. So they want to make sure that you are going to come back. So if you have property here, if you have investments here, and they can sort of understand that you are going to come back. Your 3 months pay slip if you are employed. If you are doing your own business, you can present the financial statement, bank statements, current account statements. So that would be helpful for them to decide to grant visa. Income tax return statement. If you are doing business or if you are working in India, you need to submit income tax return statement. If you are a non-resident Indian, NRI, you can write a declaration and submit it that you don't pay tax in India because you don't have any income in India. Suppose you are already having income in India and you are filing your returns, that's fine. What I did was, I even gave the bank statement of the salary crediting in the country abroad where I am working. Being an NRI, I added these few things extra. Then the final thing is proof of civil status. If you're traveling with family, you may have to submit the marriage certificate or the passport last page where your spouse detail is given. 2 passport size pictures. Go to a studio where they would take pictures for Schengen visa. Particularly, it's different. The size of the picture is different, so you need to take that one. Now you have all these documents ready. Put it into a file. Don't staple it. Very specifically they have mentioned it. Don't staple it. So once you have all these documents ready, the bank statements, the fixed deposit certificate copies, all these things should be original, and the things which you cannot submit original should be, you should carry the original with you and show it to them to certify it. Reach the VFS office in your city at least 15 minutes before the appointment time. They are really very professional. There is a security check. You cannot carry too many things inside. Some people told me that you cannot carry backpacks. but I just took the files. But I saw people carrying backpacks. They just do a check, and you can make all the payments by card or cash. Somebody told me that they don't accept card, so I took cash. But when I went there, I found that they do accept cards also. There's no problem in that, and it was just 30 minutes process. Biometrics, it took like to 5 minutes, and it's very organized and systematic. As soon as I finished everything, they asked me if I wanted to get the passport couriered. I told yes, because it was far for me to go there and collect it. So it was couriered, and I had to pay additional charge of 475 rupees. The charges details I'll tell you. The charges totally came to roughly 6,000 rupees. 4,900 is the visa fee, but now it is increased. From 2nd onwards, they have increased to 80 euros. So maybe roughly around 6,000 rupees for that. And then 1,645 was for the VFS charges, and roughly 475 for the courier. So roughly I paid 6,000, but there is a hike. Please check the visa fees before you go there. From 1st February, the charges for Schengen visa has been increased. So they gave me a receipt like this, and it was couriered by Blue Dart. Now this is the Eurail ticket. I received the Eurail ticket. I'll just open it now. This is the website you need to go, eurail.com. It's a Eurail map. It's an excellent service, and I took the first class pass, which cost me roughly for 10 days. There are different packages. You can go to eurail.com, and you can go to eurail.com and check the details. Eurail gift, Netherlands. They've sent some gifts also. Overview. So this is the pass. I can travel in 33 countries. It's valid for 10 days within 2 months. First class. Okay, so that's all about Eurail. Because traveling inside European countries, Eurail is the best. Okay, that's all. That was my experience of taking a Schengen visa. I hope this video is helpful. Any other clarification, you can let me know. That's all for now. Bye. Take care.